A Colorado Springs man says a company tore up his roof, packed up and left after he agreed to let them make some repairs. News 5 Investigates Allison Zimmerman looked into the company and found out people who showed up at his house were impersonating a legit business.
I have a book where I keep records of them, but I haven't been doing very good.
Page by page, Chris Hampton keeps a detailed account of his orchid collection. From bud to bloom, here is where Hampton finds joy. Do you talk to your plants?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure. Talk to anybody that's around. My plants, my dog, my cats.
Hampton's wife Karen passed away last year.
I don't think I realized it, being alone. I never realized how much my wife did for me until I lost her.
For most homeowners, an unexpected visitor can be a nuisance. For Hampton, it's a welcome disruption. So do you look forward to people ringing your doorbell, knocking on the door?
Well, kind of, yeah.
Last month, he answered the door when a roofing company offered to do a free inspection for him.
I've had probably a dozen people do the same thing, come up to the door and want to check my roof out. I tell them no. I mean, the roof was new in 2017, but we'd been through some hailstorms and stuff. But I don't know why. I told them, yeah, go ahead.
Hampton says they got on the roof and told him they could repair a hole they found for $500. That was on a Friday. They returned Monday to make the repairs.
They were up there about 20 minutes, come down, and they said, it's a lot worse than we thought. You're going to have your whole roof replaced. It'd be about $20,000. And that's a lot more than $500.
With part of the roof on the ground, Hampton wanted to think.
I says, I'll have to check with my insurance company. They said, oh, well, insurance won't cover it. Yeah. I says, well, my son's moving in with me, so let me call him and see what he says. As soon as I got on the phone, they started packing everything up and left.
His son made it up onto the roof and found this, a total mess.
I can't comprehend what their motivation was. They didn't have to do all that damage.
Leaving Hampton perplexed and with a new set of problems.
But maybe they perceive me as being alone and helpless. I don't know.
Hampton received this business card from them, so we looked into the company. It's in good standing with the state of Colorado. We found its social media, and here's where we found some red flags. The phone number, email, and address were all different from the details on this card.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
We're going to try again. Not hopeful.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel you've received this message in error, please hang up and try your call.
So that number is not legit. Let's try the real one. I got the real number.
Hello?
Hi, is this Rocky Mountain Home Renovations?
It is.
Finally, an actual person. This is Robert Gurley on the phone. He was not surprised we were calling. He said another family called him with a similar scenario. So we asked him to go on camera and met up with him at a job site in Boulder.
I don't really know. One of the upsides to the way that I built my business is by referral only. And so I have relationships with my clients. I'm not just somebody that they pulled out of the yellow pages or off of Yelp or something like that.
Advertising isn't something Gurley does for his business. He's a one-man show, and when he learned about this, it brought up a lot of emotions.
And that really, really bothers me because contractors already kind of have a bad name. And I've worked really, really hard for a lot of years, and I put literally blood, sweat, and tears into my business to try and build it and to operate in an ethical manner.
Gurley said a different family from the Springs contacted him and detailed a similar story from Hampton's.
He said, were you doing any work in the Springs? And I said, no, why? And he told me that two gentlemen in a white pickup truck had rolled up to his house when his mother was in front working in her garden and tried to sell her on replacing the roof. And we're trying to get her to sign a contract.
That family sent Gurley this card. It was the same one Hampton received.
The logo that was on the card was pulled directly from my website.
Since he's based in Littleton, which is southwest of Denver, Gurley contacted the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office to see if there's anything they could do. He's waiting for a response.
I'm certainly not an investigator or a law enforcement officer. I don't have the capability or the means to go track them down myself. And even if I did, it would be a phenomenally bad idea. It really would.
Gurley said his logo for his business didn't have any kind of copyright or trademark on it because he never intended for his business to get that big. He says hindsight, it may have been a mistake not to do that. As for Hampton, he did find a roofing company that is going to repair his roof, and insurance is going to cover the cost because of how much hail damage his roof has sustained. In Colorado Springs, Allison Zimmerman, News 5.